Hi everyone, so it is time for me to share with you guys my favorites for the month of March. I don't even know where to begin. Where has this month gone? Like, I don't even know. It's so crazy how time is flying by, and it's a good thing because I've got some really big plans coming up in a couple months, and I'm so excited about them, and I'm hoping that everything is going to turn out well, and I think it will. I'm putting it all in the Lord's hands, and I think everything is going to turn out good, but this month has flown by, and I can't even believe we're already in April. Like, what? March was a good month. I have two Yorkies. One of them, Sydney, she turned 10. And my other Yorkie, Prada, she's going to be 10 in April. So we've got some fun little birthdays that we've celebrated or we're going to celebrate. And it's just been fun. You know, I've just been enjoying my time, just spending it more at home and just being with my animals. It's probably why I've been a little bit kind of away from Snapchat and social media and stuff. It's just been, I don't know, I love being with my animals, and they fill my heart and soul with so much love. And before I get kind of sappy here, I just really have been a little bit more low maintenance. Let's go with that. Low maintenance for makeup. I have actually been trying to use up a lot of things. And I did a Get Ready With Me a little bit ago. I'll link it here, where I have a ton of products that I want to use and see if I can use some of it or at least make some use out of it before I throw them away, because that's money that I have used and spent, and I hate to see all of that go to the waste. I mean, I bought all these things, but I haven't used a lot of them. Some of them I actually swatched for the first time on camera, and I just blew myself away with some of the products that were in that stash. So I've been kind of working on it, and it's right here, and it's like they're staring at me, and it, you know, I'm trying to use some of these things and try to just really pare down this collection and really just keep what I really love and just sort of stick to things that I like, do videos using products that are really what I like to use, and not just buying all this kind of stuff because everybody on YouTube and their mom is talking about it, or it seems to be overly hyped, because I've done that and I feel like I don't really use them that much, or I feel like the hype is so intense, but then it's like a complete letdown when you try the product. I don't know. I just rather sort of come around to things, whether they're new or old, on my own, and just kind of stay in my lane and just do me and not try to, you know, buy all the new stuff. And I realize that I need to like kind of pull myself back from buying so much makeup, or buying so much so frequently, I guess. Favorites for beauty. I'm just gonna quickly show them to you. Bare Minerals. I have been loving experimenting with minerals. Like I said, when I did a video, I was inspired by a fellow YouTuber. She actually did a video on how to properly use the minerals, specifically the Bare Minerals, and how to get it to look really good on the skin and not like powdery or just blah. You know, it looks really good. It's what I'm wearing today. It's what I've been wearing every time I do my makeup. I have been doing a little bit more some days, a little bit less, just to kind of even things out, just a light dusting of the Bare Minerals. I primarily use mostly the matte all over, but I also have mixed both the original, which has a bit of a sheen to it, the mica mineral that's in it, mixing it with a little bit of the matte and going all over. I used some of the original right in this inner portion here, which I did in the tutorial for this look, which will be up next. So I suppose you'll be seeing that on Monday. But I have been really enjoying that, and I was actually blown away because I used to use Bare Minerals like 10 plus years ago, and I never quite kind of like, you know, we never got there. We never got to second base. But I feel like now that I know how to properly use it, I'm really enjoying the effect of it. So if you haven't seen that video, I will link it here so you guys can watch it. Let's see. The next product is the Amazing Cosmetics Line Smoother Plus Primer. This was actually a product that was sent to me from Amazing Cosmetics several months back, and I remember using it in a video, and I kind of put it off to the side in my little stash of concealers and primers. And I recently picked this up at the beginning of March, and I wanted to see how this would work underneath my concealer and sort of really making an effort to use, like I said, my products. And I have enjoyed this quite a bit. It has 3 roller balls, and excuse the dirtiness that you may see here. It has 3 roller balls, so when you actually squeeze the product, it comes out to the center and you kind of roll it. It is a bit cooling, and it also helps sort of depuff, But what I've noticed is that it does make my under eye area look so much smoother. I've never really had a problem with my go-to concealer, which is the Smashbox Studio Skin Concealer. I use that pretty much in every single tutorial that I do full face. I love that stuff. It covers and it doesn't crease. And I never really had an issue with it looking crazy or just not good. But when I put that concealer over this, it just, everything looks smooth. It feels incredible. Every concealer that I use blends beautifully over it. I even use the original formula and also the matte, kind of mixing the two together as my concealer. I've done that before, just that, the powder alone. And it just goes on so incredibly smooth over this. And I just like how it makes everything look nice and smooth, because that under eye area tends to be very thin skin, and for me personally, I have very tiny kind of fine lines, and I wouldn't say like they're not deep wrinkles at all, but I do have a little bit here, and it's just premature from all of the sun worshiping that I've done. I used to do tanning beds in my early 20s, so all of those things are coming back to bite me in the ass. So this has been helping me out, so that has been good to me. Some blush products. These are the old style packaging from Makeup Geek. Oh, they're upside down. The Makeup Geek blushes. This is Bliss, which is a soft matte peach shade. Love this. And this one is called Infatuation. I think that they still make both of these shades. The packaging has been upgraded, and I love the Makeup Geek brand. I want to say that these are talc free, so I'm pretty sure they're talc free. So if you prefer to not have talc in your products, look in the Makeup Geek line. They do have quite a few talc-free options. Let's see what else. Oh, this lip product. This is the Catrice Luminous Lips in number 010 Good Nudes. Good Nudes. As you can see, I've kind of used quite a bit of this, but that's what the color looks like. And it is a very creamy lipstick. It glides on like butter, like I will show you guys. Let's see if I can do this. Looking in the viewfinder. It just glides on like butter, and it just gives such a pretty, hopefully you guys can see that, metallic glow to the lips, but it's very creamy. I should put some on. Just like to tap it. You see the difference that does in the center of the lip? It just makes everything kind of more pouty. It's a little bit of a metallic finish without being overly metallic. I know that that's a big trend right now. You see it on YouTube, you see it on Instagram, social media. The metallic finished longwear lipsticks, or just metallic finished lips, but that's not really everyone's taste. And some people probably want a little bit of that without looking a little crazy. And this is just something that you could do. As you can see, it gives you a bit of a sheen, kind of a metallic, kind of frosty look, without obviously being like old school looking, because frosty lips was definitely a thing in the past. But like everything that goes out of style comes right back in style. And for a couple tools, before we go into a few skincare things. The EcoTools set, I did a video reviewing both of these. It's the Define and Highlight set. I got it primarily because of the fan brush. I had been wanting one, and I've been seeing so many people on YouTube using this for highlighting, and I kept saying to myself, I need one. I have so many brushes, and I have a bag of brushes in this closet that I've had for years that I don't even use. Some of them need to be washed, but I don't own a fan brush. I have like literally 2 to 3 of every style brush that I have. Like I have so many like duplicates, but I don't have a fan brush. I don't know how that happened, but I am so glad that I got this set. It was I want to say around 12 bucks at Ulta. Really, really affordable. Love this for highlighting. It just is so perfect for highlighting. Such a good size. It's not too big. It's definitely not too thick either. It does apply the product really well. I used it today for highlighting using a Bobbi Brown highlighter. Love that. And this other brush that comes with it is also really incredible. I use this to apply my Bare Minerals. I use it to apply my bronzer. I use it for blush. You literally could use this style brush for absolutely everything, even to highlight. You could, if you were in a pinch, you can use this one brush. So if you were looking for a very good quality, inexpensive brush that you can multitask with, this is it. For 12 bucks, you get this set, and it's absolutely beautiful. I love the brushes, the quality. They definitely repackaged, so they look a little different than the older EcoTools brushes, but I personally love this look now. I think it looks so much more sleek. I love the gunmetal ferrule here with the light bamboo handles. They are vegan, cruelty-free, so if that matters to you, definitely check out the EcoTools brand. The last little brush is from Real Techniques, and I have to like really squint here to see. It's the Square Detailer brush. The writing is so small you can't even read it, but it is a very teensy tiny itty bitty brush. As you can see that, it's so incredibly small. What I like to use this for is to kind of dip it into my liquid liner and just run this at the root of the lashes just to fill in any little gaps that I may have, because it happens, your lashes fall out and it takes a little while to grow back. So I like to take this and kind of fill it in without actually tight lining, and doing just that simple little step. It takes literally a few seconds once you kind of get down with the technique of not blinking, keeping your eye open so that you don't poke yourself. Once you figure that out and get comfortable with it, it's like rapid fire. You just go in there and fill in any little gaps, especially if you're going to do false eyelashes and not put any eyeliner. You want to fill in any little gaps because you will see that if you get up close to the eye, or if you're doing a bold wing liner, you want to make sure that that's like inner like fleshy part. I look crazy. Inner fleshy part is very solid and black so that everything blends and looks very seamless. So this little brush actually came in a set of 2, and it also came with like a little guitar pick product that you can do. It's like a stamp type of thing, or stencil, I should say, stencil. It looks like a guitar pick for you to do wing liner, and I have it somewhere. I need to find it so maybe I can use it in a video. But I do have a video on my favorite, all-time favorite brushes for eyes and face that I will link here. I will just kind of put them throughout the video in the card section that pop up above my head so that you guys can watch it, especially for those of you that are new to my channel. And let's make our way into some skincare. I have definitely changed my skincare routine and skincare products. I started that back in January when my skin was kind of breaking out, but also kind of healing at the same time from breakouts that started at the end of December of last year. And I slowly made the switch to medical grade skincare with the exception of a couple products. So medical grade skincare is much more potent and just able to penetrate deeper into the skin and really give me the results that I'm looking for. And I've been really happy with my skin so far, just dealing with the little residual hyperpigmentation. But that's really like my issue now, not the acne so much, because my skin is very smooth and it just looks good. But I have been trying to go back to things that I used to use when I lived in Colorado, where I had the best skin of my life. And one of those products was the CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser. I remember using this. And this is not medical grade. Obviously, it's available at the drugstore, but it is a very, very good product to use. This brand, CeraVe, and Cetaphil were recommended to me by my dermatologist when I went for the very first time when I was 25 and got prescription for Retin-A. This was the brand that they told me to use in conjunction with that. And I recently made the switch to this hydrating cleanser. It's got ceramides and hyaluronic acid. It's non-drying, non-irritating, non-comedogenic. And like I said, it's available at the drugstore. It's got a lot of good for you ingredients. It helps hydrate the skin. It provides ceramides to the skin, which is very important to have because you want to strengthen your skin's barrier. It's there to protect your skin from bacteria infection. It's kind of like a defense system between your skin layers and the cells and the outside elements. So you want to nourish that and you don't want to disrupt it. Unfortunately, with Retin-A, it is quite harsh on the skin's barrier, so it tends to cause irritation. It tends to dry the skin out, which I think is why I have oily skin, because of the dehydration and the dryness that comes with using Retin-A. I've been on Retin-A for just about 5 years now, and I love the effect of it. It makes my skin look really good. It helps with acne, but I definitely want to replenish my skin and keep it really nice and plump, and this does that with the ceramides and the hyaluronic acid, which holds 1,000 times its weight in water. So it comes out in like a very kind of cloudy jelly type of consistency. It's quite thick, so it doesn't run or anything like that, and it's very hydrating. So if you have dry skin, if you're using retinols and you find that it's drying out your skin, use this before you apply your retinols, and it may actually make a difference for you. Another product from CeraVe that I recently started using, I bought this back in January, is the Skin Renewing Night Cream. It comes in a little tub like this. Let me show you. I'm not a big fan of tub style moisturizers simply because it's the transfer of germs. It's not very hygienic, but you know, I make sure that I wash my hands with antibacterial soap before I use this. So I kind of try to do preventative things so that doesn't get like disgusting, but I would have preferred like a pump or maybe like a squeeze tube, but I do realize that because this is such a thick formula, and when I say thick, it is thick, 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 thick stuff. So it has like a little cap. Nothing is going to come out. Like seriously, I don't even know. Like I've used quite a bit of this. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to tell with the lighting here today, but I've used quite a bit of this, and I started using this just kind of sporadically because I wasn't sure if this sort of very thick product was going to clog my pores or cause me to have acne. So what I did was I started using it in my T-zone and in my chin. My chin is very dry. T-zone is pretty much good as far as breakouts is concerned. I don't really break out in this kind of center portion of my face. It's just in the cheeks that I get my acne. And I started using it in that area first to see what was going to happen. I would use it, wait a couple days, use it again, and then, you know, the following night, and I just kept increasing it, and then I started using it all over. And I freaking love this stuff. Like, truly, this makes my skin really plump, very hydrated. My skin looks just more youthful because it's so moisturizing. It's repairing of the skin's barrier. It's got the ceramides. It's got the cholesterol in it, which is very good for the skin. It's got a lot of good ingredients, and I really thoroughly enjoy it. And it goes on, even though it's so thick and rich, it goes on and looks matte on the skin. It doesn't have that sort of dewy finish that you are probably accustomed to seeing or feeling when you use something so thick and rich. So far, I have been loving this, and like I said, I started integrating this slowly just to see if my skin was going to react to it, or if my skin was going to go crazy and get pissed off at me because I switched to another product yet again. But no, this is very gentle, and when I wake up in the morning, my skin is really, really comfortable. It feels very hydrated. It feels like, I don't know, it just feels really good. So the next thing is my sparkling water. I think you pronounce this La Croix. I don't know. I have no idea how to pronounce this, but I always get these in the lemon. I also try the passion fruit. It's like white with like hot pink and stuff. I really love these, and I love drinking sparkling water. I probably have at least 1 can or 2 a day. 2 is my max. And then I drink regular water throughout the rest of the day. But what I love about this brand is that it actually tastes like really good, and it's like a natural lemon flavor, but there's no sodium. A lot of these sparkling waters have a lot of sodium, and too much sodium is not really good for the body. So these are sodium free, which I love, and they're a little bit more pricey. I have some Dasani ones, which I got raspberry lemonade and Dasani, and they're just not good. It tastes like dirt water. And they were on sale. They were really cheap, $3 for a box, and these I think are like $4 or $5 for a box. And I can't even drink the Dasani ones. Like, it's the raspberry lemonade flavor for Dasani. Those are no-goes. Absolute no-goes. Don't even waste your money buying it. It tastes disgusting. And I just want to stick to the lemon, and I just love this brand, and I love sparkling water. So if you like sparkling water, that is definitely a good option. And then for my last 2 things, they're more like snacks. I don't know. I've just been into sharing. I think I did this in my previous favorites that I did. Shared some snacks with you, but my current obsession, I am completely out. These are the Orchard Valley Dark Chocolate Almonds, and you can find these pretty much anywhere. This is just like the packaging. There is individually packed. It says 8 bags, so you get 8 individually packed bags. I want to say there's like 10 almonds. Definitely not enough. Anyways, this has 3 grams of protein, has a little bit of calcium, has a little bit of iron, so it's automatically considered a food group in my book. So I love these. These are so delicious, and I love dark chocolate. I think dark chocolate is amazing. It's what I prefer. Speaking of dark chocolate, I also want to show you this because I'm definitely going to devour this last one when I'm done filming this video. These are the chocolate almond horns from Trader Joe's. These are absolutely incredible. If you love almond, if you love dark chocolate, it's like a perfect match made in heaven. I absolutely love these. They're incredibly soft. Definitely not going to last that long. I've been holding out on this one because I wanted to show you guys, instead of showing you guys an empty packaging like I did. Oh, it smells so good. It's so, so good. Like, do you see all of like the almonds and the chocolate? It's so, so good. I cannot wait to eat this. Again, I looked at the ingredients. I don't see any dairy in it. So if you don't like eating dairy, or you have to stay away from dairy for whatever reason, yes, you're welcome. Those are really good. I love those. I think it was like 6 in a pack. No. Yeah, I think there was 6 in there. Very, very good. I love Trader Joe's. I went not that long ago, and I picked up a few things, and I love Trader Joe's like so much. Anyways, that's all of my favorites. I will have it listed down below. I know this video was very long. I didn't think it was going to be, honestly, because I didn't have that much to show you, but I guess when you start talking about your favorites, it's like I can talk on and on and on about makeup and skincare and food. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to share some of your favorites down below in the comment section. I always love hearing back from you guys. Thank you so much for spending some of your day here with me. It's very special that you guys are here. It means a lot to me. If you are new to my channel, welcome to my YouTube family. It's so great to have you, and I am so thankful that you subscribe. I'm thankful for those of you who are watching that are my subscribers and have been. I love you very much. And I guess I will see you next month when I've got my favorites for April. Oh my God, I can't even believe it's already April. Take care, you guys, and I will see you in a couple days. Bye-bye.